This is your chance to win a free date on us. You know you wanna go. Hot potato hearts, where all the cool people date offline. Hot potato hearts, where the perfect spot is yours to find.
You look beautiful. You look ready for love.
I am, always. This is my brand. I'm a very pink person, but yeah, I had to sport the brand.
Yeah, I feel as though you're always giving Powerpuff Girls, but like,
Right. Or sometimes the villains.
yes. Oh, because I was about to be like, you're like a Dom Powerpuff Girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like him, too, if you guys know the villain, him. I was him for Halloween last year, and I was like, yeah, this is correct.
This is it. This is
Yeah.
right. This is right. All right, so Jamie, you are in Aries. We love a fire sign.
We do.
We love a fire sign. I think that Aries are some of my favorite people. They're always so energetic and bubbly.
Me?
And you, and I think that matches you. Every time I see you, you have like the biggest smile on your face, and you're always
What's not
having
to
fun.
smile about?
Always
There's a lot, actually.
smiling.
But we have to.
Yeah. How do you manage just always be so much fun? How you do that?
I think it really comes from having a lot of not fun when I was growing up. And I was like, wow, I actually have realized that we only get one shot at this whole life thing. I didn't ask to be here though, so let me just make it a fun, cute, whimsical time. And like, yeah, shit's gonna come my way, but like, I'm gonna be chill.
Yeah.
Be chill about it.
And so is that you're trying to attract that same energy? You're trying to attract that optimistic, that little
Yes.
silly Billy, like the let's live this one
Yes.
life we have.
Mm-hmm.
You love that. Okay. What type of humor do you like? What's your like your go-to type of joke?
I love a dad joke. I love a pun. I love wordplay.
Okay.
I love making weird noises.
Oh.
I love making a fool out of myself. I'm not, shy by any means. And yeah, literally anything that makes me giggle, I'm a giggle at it. Because, yeah, like I said, life's short, let me giggle.
Yeah. And you don't shy away from the spotlight at all.
No,
No, you seek it out because
I do.
You're a musician, right?
I am.
What type of music do you make?
I would say my music is like if Christina Aguilera and Alicia Keys had like a love child. And it's very like storytelly. It's very like powerful, but it can also be like silly. Empowering. I feel like a lot of my songs are like a story. Even the sad ones, I try to end on like a hopeful note. And like, I don't even try to do that, but it just like always ends up that way. So I think that like goes to show like what kind of person I am. It's like, yeah, I might be like in a depressive episode, but like I'm still like that like tinge of hope is still there and I'm never gonna let it die.
I love that. I love that so much. Do you like pull in from your real life to write your music?
Yeah.
When was the last time you wrote a love song?
Actually, I wrote one a couple weeks ago, and
That's cute.
I sang it to someone, the person it was about, and then asked them to be my partner with it. Ooh, that's the gayest shit I've ever heard. But yes.
Oh, because you're poly.
Yes, I am poly and partnered.
There we go.
I actually met them speed dating at Hot Potato.
Yeah.
Wow. A success story, if you will.
You're welcome. Two of the hottest people.
Yeah.
I got them together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And, tonight, I'm going to find you another hottie.
Right,
All right? We're here for round two. Let's go.
I love a round two.
Yeah.
I have stamina.
Yeah. Was that an innuendo?
It was a double entendre.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you have a high sex drive.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Mm-hmm. I like when people can keep up or make me keep up.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That is fun when you're like, normally you're the person that's like, being like, yeah, let's go. And then when you
Right.
find someone that's like a little bit, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. Teach me.
But
Show
I'm
me the
very,
ways.
like, I'm very like probably the versiest switch you'll ever meet. I'm very like I love playing both sides
Yeah.
of like the initiator or the chaser, but also I'll submit.
Some power play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have to switch it up.
Right.
You can't just do the same thing in the bedroom over and over again. You gotta switch up the vibes.
Right.
What are some ways you like to change up the vibes in the bedroom?
Toys are fun, role playing, power play, taking the BDSM test and kind of comparing your answers and then being like, okay, what do we want to try? It's very fun for me.
It's a great way to just expand your world by like finding out what other people are interested in, like by taking the test and like being like, oh, okay, yeah, like show me more about that.
Right.
That's what you're into. I want to be into that too.
I also love helping people explore their sexuality. I actually just got my master's in clinical mental health counseling.
Congratulations!
With a sex therapy.
Woo!
Sex therapy. So yeah, I love providing a safe space for people that like are into exploring that or want to explore that, because I feel like I do have the knowledge and like I learned stuff about it, like literally. So
yeah. Okay, and like sex is fun. Sex is great. We all love sex. But like something that like goes sometimes like under the radar is like the build up to it.
The tension.
The tension.
Mm-hmm.
What tension builders get you the most tingly, give you the little fanny flutters?
Well, if we're keeping it to Virgil's, right? I am very impatient. So like the tension is lovely and nice, but usually I will probably just like go for it. But when there is the tension and when there is the buildup, I love a gentle caress on the inner thigh moment. Love that. I love eye contact. I love like when you like get so close to someone's face but like don't kiss yet and you're just like there, very present. Getting kind of hot up here. Yeah, I think also just like getting to know someone. I love the rapport.
Yeah.
I love like just like feeling safe with someone, I think is also very sexy.
What qualities in people do you find attractive? Like what qualities pull you to a person that you like want to build a relationship with?
Someone like very engaging, someone who will like bounce jokes off with me and like not take everything too seriously. Someone who like shows that desire and shows that effort and will just like do things to make you happy and not because they feel obligated to. I think that's pretty sexy.
Yeah, that is very sexy when they're interested in like engaging with you and not just like being like when they're actually like engaged and present in the relationship. That's fun. What type of things do you like to do with partners outside of the bedroom? What type of dates do you like to go on?
I love like a cute mushy gushy like trip to the apple orchard or like a nice candlelit dinner, a nice picnic by the city view, you know.
You're a little romantic.
I am. My little Pisces Venus. Yes, she's very watery. Yeah, I think those kinds of things, like grand romantic gestures, are like just like very. I just see them as such big like efforts to show their love, and I love that.
Yeah, but not every gesture has to be like big and huge. You love a good morning text.
I do. I am crazy about a good morning text. I don't know why. I think it's just like the thought of someone waking up and like their first thought is to like wish me a good morning. Like, be obsessed with me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't they be obsessed with you?
Right.
You have eyes. Be obsessed with me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Can you guys please take the microphone, introduce yourself, and say your pronouns?
I'm Grace, she, her, and I would just like to say I'm also a Leo.
Okay.
Love that. Love that.
I'm Ina, she, her. I'm a Libra.
Okay, Libra.
I'm Rena, she, they, Gemini, Cancer cusp.
Oh. Okay.
Wait.
Jamie, do you have a question for these lovely, lovely people?
Let's say that we were gonna go to the park and have a picnic, but it started raining. What do you do next? I'm really sad about it.
Is this the first date? Is this a
No.
third date?
So I would find a fun activity for us to do that's indoors and pivot to that.
What is the activity?
So it depends on what kind of stuff you like, but okay, I'm like a total dork and I watch a lot of like Chicago TikToks and then I save them on my phone. So I would find some kind of like cool artistic activity or like maybe a restaurant. I would ask you what you want to do to make sure that it's something that makes you happy. And then I would make a reservation and we would go there.
I love that. I do also save things on TikTok, but I never look at them again.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I want to go.
I love that you just have a doc ready to go. You're
Right.
like, I've already done the research. I'm prepared for this moment.
She needs to organize.
Love that. Prepared.
I think I've probably checked the weather app 10 times before we met up. And so there's a big umbrella conveniently hidden behind a tree. And then we'd be like, okay, do you want to like dance in the rain? Yes, no? Do you want to like cozy up under the umbrella? Because we're always prepared.
I love
Anxiety.
that. Come on.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe I also checked the weather, but like I knew that it was gonna be raining, but didn't say anything, and I brought shampoo. And we stayed and hung out and took bubble baths in the rain.
In shampoo.
With shampoo.
What's the scent of the shampoo?
Oof. I don't know. Okay, do you want me to get like real specific?
Yeah,
Paint us a picture.
I mean, I don't know. I'm very into kind of like natural musky smells, so it depends on the vibe, but I would actually ask you what you like too. So like
What shampoo do you like? Just wondering.
Casually.
yeah, like what scents are you into?
I love a lavender. I said that like country lavender.
I like lavender too.
I like a lavender. And like, you know, a laundry detergent smell. I love like a fresh smell.
I mean, I guess I do work at a spa.
Oh.
So I would probably just take their shampoo called Soften. And it's just like full on natural ingredients. Lavender is definitely the highlight of that shampoo.
We're gonna get soft.
I love this. All right,
Soft.
Jamie, do we feel like that gave us enough information about these three people, or do we have a follow-up question?
I do have another question. What is your favorite decoration in your house and why?
There we go. Okay, so I have a bunch of lights in my bedroom, and my bedroom also has a sunroom in it. And so I have these like outdoor lights hung around all the windows there, and I don't turn on the big light. I only turn on the string lights, and it makes me very happy.
Sunroom in your bedroom.
Yeah, I do yoga in there. It's
Oh, you got money.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my sunroom that has like a lounge chair, plants, a little like wooden chest thing. It's very serene and cute in there.
Please tell me you have a sunroom.
I have a porch.
Okay,
Great.
Yeah. And that's a sunroom without walls.
I really like my little pine cone terrarium. I collect pine cones and then just kind of put them in there when I find them. I also have a beautiful piece that I'm waiting to hang up from a while back, but I know it's there and I can't wait for it to be on my wall, and that will be the favorite piece eventually.
All great answers.
Yeah,
Thank you.
fantastic job. All right, Jamie, who do you want to get to know better and take on a date?
Right now? Oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta tell me right now.
All three, like for real.
I mean, you can go on dates with all three of them, but I'm only gonna pay for one date. You gotta pay for the other two.
Okay, we'll split an appetizer.
Right. I really liked Ina's answer for the first one, but I also really liked Serena's answer for the second one, but I also really want to get to know Grace. I don't know. I don't know. I think I will pick Grace.
Oh! So exciting! Okay, why don't you and Grace head out to the front of the bar, grab a drink, talk for a few minutes without being on stage, and then you guys can come back, enjoy the rest of the show, and I'll give you your date activity at the end of the night.